that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Dune 3 is coming. And it's coming hot off the heels of what I personally consider, not everybody agrees, and that's fine. I personally consider to be the single best movie of the last 10 years in Dune 2. That's how good I think that movie is. So we got Dune 3 coming. How closely based? Not sure, but on Dune Messiah. That's going to be coming out. Well, we now have some new casting. Now, we of course know that Jason Momoa is going to be in the third one, but how? He died in the other. Yeah, but if you know the book, he comes back.
He does.
A ghoul of him comes back. Cool. But it ain't just Jason Momoa coming back. His semen is coming back too.
Wow.
As it's now been announced in Deadline.
We're going to get a letter from Jason.
That Nakoa-Wolf Momoa, Jason's kid, is going to be coming in with Silo actress Ida Brooke as Paul Atreides' twin kids. Of course, they are the kids of Paul Atreides and Chani, and they have twins in this. And Jason Momoa's kid doesn't really have any acting credits to his name.
But the girl, man, she looks like she could be from Zendaya.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good casting.
Listen, okay, look, the nepotism stuff aside, I don't believe pure physical appearance should be nearly ranked as high as people do. But if we're going to talk about pure physical appearance, all right, when I look at these two,
He looks Fremen.
do I see siblings? 100% I do.
Yep.
You tell me these, if you told me, just showed me this random picture, said, do you believe these two are siblings? I'd go, yeah. If you showed me this picture and said, would you believe these kids are the offspring of Zendaya and I almost said Paul Atreides, but Timothée Chalamet? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, look at Momoa's kid.
Leto the Second got him all.
If you said that this is the kid they cast to play Paul when he was even younger, if they were going to do flashbacks, I would say, wow, nailed it. If I didn't know it was Momoa's kid, I'd go, nailed it. So, nepotism stuff aside, you look at this and you'd say, twins, Chani and Paul Atreides kids, I buy it. Totally buy it. And you already got the kid's dad on set because Jason Momoa's going to be in there. So, and look, everybody needs their first role, right? It's not the most predominant role in the story.
No, I would imagine not at all.
Yeah. I mean, Paul Atreides or Leto Atreides II becomes a very significant character later on.
Yeah.
But I mean, so it's okay. It's fine. But I'll say based the look, it's hard to argue too much when I'm going to be able to look, because a lot of times I watch a movie where they have supposed siblings and it's like, they do not look like they were spawned from the same parents. Like I look at these two, I'm like, I even buy that they're twins.
Yeah.
I even buy it. So anyway, Rob, as really the more Dune-centric person in the room, probably it's fair to say you're the most Dune person in the room.
I got plugs down. He's got Dune. So
we all got to have our thing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs a
plugs,
thing.
though.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Stitch Fix. Guys, you know I love movies, but you also know I have absolutely no fashion sense, and I absolutely hate shopping for my clothes. But thankfully, I have found a better way. Stitch Fix online personal styling makes it easy. With Stitch Fix, I get a stylist who understands my style, size, and budget, and they do all the shopping for me. Because look, shopping and figuring out style can be overwhelming, especially for somebody like me. When it comes to getting dressed, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. That's why I love having a Stitch Fix stylist. They really know what works for me. I get pieces that make me look great, and it's a real confidence boost. You just give your stylist your size, style, and budget preferences. You get to order boxes when you want and how you want, no subscription required. They send you personalized pieces, and the fit is always on point. No stores, no crowds, no stress. Just personalized looks that you will love. So guys, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Campea. That's stitchfix.com/Campea. What do you think about the casting here?
I think actually, look, I think that they don't play a huge part in Children of Dune. I mean, Dune Messiah, they're dipping into Children of Dune a little bit here, I believe.
Yeah.
So I find that to be fine. And I'm willing to bet you that like, how did this happen? People be like, oh, nepotism. I don't think that somebody without acting experience ever just gets a job. It wouldn't surprise me if Denis Villeneuve hadn't met him before on set when he was visiting his dad.
Yeah, you're
you know,
probably
maybe
right.
maybe he came to the desert when they were shooting, and Denis Villeneuve saw that the kid. Obviously, if you're Jason Momoa's kid, you've got to have some riz. You've got some, because you know you see him on social media. Jason Momoa is a pretty funny guy. He'd be a great father to have, and if any of that rubbed off on you, you'd probably be a pretty charming kid. And I'll bet Denis Villeneuve saw that in him. And
Well, you know, Zoe, to your point, Zoe Kravitz, like, for those of you who don't know, Jason Momoa is basically a father to her.
yeah.
And like she like adores him. They have a beautiful relationship. So he's probably a pretty fun dad.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure the kid's a really outgoing kid, and the fact that he probably isn't a large role. I mean, you know, in those movies anyway, most of the dialogue's cut out. There's hardly any long talking acting scenes. It's all so visually oriented. You know, Villeneuve famously said, I wish I could make a movie without dialogue at all.
Yeah.
So he probably saw that in him and said, hey, called up Jason Momoa and said, well, what about your kid playing, Leto too? And
has like 12 lines.
Yeah, and it's happened. You know, so look, seeing them together in terms of Villeneuve's vision, I think it's perfect. You know.
And by the way, good looking kid. Momoa's kid.
Yeah, both of them. Beautiful kids.
He's got the blue steel kind of look about him there.
Yeah.
Like already. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, look at them. They look like they belong in Dune 3.
Yes. I think it was Jonathan that kind of murmured when we started this is like, also I said, do they look like siblings? Yes. Do they look like the children of Paul and Johnny?
Absolutely, 100%.
Do they look Fremen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They look
at that.
Fremen.
I mean, look. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, I
Come on.
see it.
Well, and if you put Zendaya next to that,
Yeah, and then if
Exactly.
you put Zendaya, she totally looks
it's
like Zendaya's
I mean,
daughter.
it could be the greatest casting of kids ever.
Now, hopefully, this isn't the next incarnation of Coppola's daughter.
Sophia.
Sophia Coppola in Godfather 3, which was... Godfather 3 is a much better movie than people give it credit for.
Yeah,
But
she
there's
didn't
no
do it any
defending the
favors.
Sophia Coppola stuff in it. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, but don't take away from her star turn in Two Moon Junction. When she wasn't even named that.
I don't know. Like, at first when I read the headline...
Pardon me. I didn't mean to say Two Moon Junction. I meant to say Rumblefish.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you know what? Why did I just think you were right?
She's Diane Lane's sister in Rumblefish. And it's like, I don't know why I said Two Moon. I've got Sherilyn Fenn on the brain, man. I don't know what to do.
While I completely admit, when I first read the headline, Jason Momoa's kid joining him in Dune 3, I thought, oh, here we go. But you're right. If he's just hanging around the set of Dune with his dad and Denis meets him and just sees him and says, and hey, listen, if Denis started looking at him and then as he's writing the script, he's just picturing him in his head, put him in.
I think
especially
that's what
if it's not like a huge acting role. Like if he doesn't have 12 pages of dialogue, this could be fine. It could be fine. He certainly's nails the look. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? They've now cast the twin kids of Paul and Chani, and one of them happens to be Jason Momoa's son. I think the look is incredible. But anyway, what do you feel about this? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.